Welcome! Let's see how classic movie locations have changed over time. Some are unrecognizable, while others feel frozen in time. Let's dive in. Please go and check out the original website in the description. Terminator 2: Judgment Day, 1991. The Sun Valley Bridge set the stage for one of cinema's most intense chases as the T-1000 pursued John Connor in a relentless pursuit. The Godfather, Don Vito Corleone's funeral, was filmed at Calvary Cemetery, Queens, New York. Established in 1848, it is the resting place of over 3 million people. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The Old West scenes were filmed at Carefree Studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Demolished in 1999, the site is now a private golf course. Scarface, 1983. Tony Montana's empire was built on blood and ambition. This Sunset Boulevard location served as the backdrop for one of his high-stakes deals. Breaking Bad. J.P. Wynn High School in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, served as Walter White's workplace, where his transformation from teacher to kingpin began. The Exorcist III: Father Dyer waits for Lieutenant Kinderman at Wisconsin Avenue, Northwest Washington, District of Columbia, a fitting location for the chilling moments of the film. Rocky's apartment at Tusculum Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, built in 1920, remains nearly unchanged since the filming, with the structure at the street's end demolished years ago. Don't Be a Menace. Ashtray's house, also featured in Boys and the Hood, stands in Los Angeles. Built in 1923, this 1,196 square foot home remains a piece of movie history. Back to the Future. The Start Here line from the clock tower sequence was filmed on Vermont Canyon Road, Los Angeles, a key moment in film history. Friday the 13th, 1980. Camp No B Bosco in New Jersey served at Camp Crystal Lake, where Jason's legend began. The Fox Cabin remains a fan-favorite location. The Ring. Rachel calls Aiden at Oyster House Road, Saquon, Washington, at Dungeness Landing County Park, a haunting location that adds to the mystery of the cursed videotape. It. The Lake Sewer Building is located along Beaver Lake Trail, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This eerie spot stands as a haunting reminder of Pennywise's lair. Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. The location where R2-D2 and C-3PO travel to Jabba's palace is on 20 Mule Team Road, Death Valley National Park, featuring natural rock formations. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. The moment bikes take flight was shot in Granada Hills, California. White Oak Avenue's towering trees framed one of cinema's most magical escapes. Twin Peaks. The Sheriff's Department and Packard Sawmill shared a location in Snoqualmie, Washington. Now a rally school, it welcomes fans with the show's theme playing. Children of the Corn 2, Mrs. Burke's house in Ramseur, North Carolina, set the stage for horror. The quiet, rural town provided the eerie atmosphere for this chilling sequel. Ghostbusters, 1984. The Sedgwick Hotel scenes were filmed at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel, 506 South Grand Avenue, Los Angeles. Built in 1923, it is a historic Los Angeles landmark. Once upon a time in Hollywood, Spahn Ranch, once a Western film set, later became the Manson family's hideout. Now a park, its ruins hint at its haunting history. Halloween Kills. Michael Myers lurked in a Wilmington alley, echoing his 1978 rampage. This eerie stretch still captures the chilling essence of Haddonfield's terror. The Karate Kid, 1984. Cobra Kai Dojo was filmed at 5223 Lankershim Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90068, setting the stage for the rivalry that defined this 80s classic. The Goonies. The final scene was filmed at Goat Rock Beach, California. Its rugged cliffs and ocean backdrop made for the perfect spot for the Goonies' grand finale. The Godfather. Louis Restaurant, located at 353 1 White Plains Road, Bronx, New York. Louis Restaurant appears in The Godfather. The ground floor was vacant now. Wayne's World, 1992. Wayne's basement may have been fictional, but this Van Nuys house was the real-life exterior for Wayne and Garth's rock-filled antics. Top Gun, the I Can't Hear You scene in Top Gun, was filmed at Roosevelt Road and historic Decatur Road, San Diego, California, 92106, near the iconic naval base. Escape from Alcatraz, Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay, California, was the infamous prison from which Clint Eastwood's character made his daring escape. Fast and Furious, Toretto's Market at 1234 Bellevue Avenue, Los Angeles, is actually Bob's Food Market, a historic building established in 1913 and designated as a cultural monument. Child's Play, 1988. Andy gets off the train at 43rd Street Station, Chicago. This eerie location set the stage for one of the film's tense early moments. Stand By Me, the Blue Point Diner, 419 North Main Street, Brownsville, Oregon, served as the iconic diner stop for the boys on their journey to find Ray Brower. Back to the Future. Marty's Battle of the Bands audition took place at McCambridge Recreation Center in Burbank, California. The site still echoes with 80s nostalgia. Once Upon a Time in the West, the remote cliffside cave near Kayenta, Arizona, is a 5-mile hike away, rewarding fans with a legendary Western backdrop. Psycho, Marion's car sinks at Universal Studios Hollywood. The chilling lake scene remains one of Hitchcock's most iconic cinematic moments. Die Hard, 1988, filmed across Los Angeles. Die Hard turned Fox Plaza into Nakatomi Plaza. The real-life building still towers over Century City as an action landmark. White Men Can't Jump. The Ocean Breeze Motel in Los Angeles was later renamed the Cinema Motel. Though changed, it remains linked to the film's classic street ball scenes. Pulp Fiction. Butch parks at Hines Avenue and Valerio Street, North Hollywood. His Old Path home is now blocked by an apartment complex built in 2017. Day of the Dead, 1985. The Edison Theater, 1533 Henry Street, Fort Myers, Florida. It's now part of the Fort Myers Downtown Historic District, adding to its eerie charm. Con Air, built in 1943, this decaying pool was used until the 80s. Now, it's a haunting relic of a forgotten era in the Utah desert. Forrest Gump, 1994. The Bridge Run was filmed on the Woods Memorial Bridge in South Carolina, standing in for the Mississippi River as Forrest made his epic journey. The Hitcher, 1986. Jim's tense highway ordeal was shot in desolate California roads. The Volkswagen scene took place on Barstow Road, a perfect backdrop for terror. Edward Scissorhands. The family house and neighborhood were filmed at 1774 Tinsmith Circle, Lutz, Florida, in a newly built area with a small lake, but no castle in sight. American History X. Archie's Ranch Market in North Hollywood, California, still stands as a recognizable location from the film's intense and unforgettable scenes. The Curse of La Llorona, St. Brendan Catholic Church in Los Angeles, built in 1927, also appears in A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Fight Club, and November Rain. Revenge of the Nerds. The Alpha Beta House in Revenge of the Nerds was filmed at 638 East University Boulevard, Tucson, Arizona 85705, a key location for the iconic college comedy. Casino, 1995. Ace's car explosion was filmed at 200 North Main Street, Las Vegas, Nevada 89101. A dramatic moment in this crime drama set against the backdrop of Vegas. Punisher, 2004. Maria and Will's tragic deaths were filmed at Fort DeSoto Gulf Pier, Anderson Boulevard, Tierra Verde, Florida 33715, a scenic spot near Tampa Bay. Reservoir Dogs. Warehouse scenes filmed on South Broadway, Los Angeles, California, creating a gritty, tense atmosphere for the film. Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary wanders into traffic at 5th Avenue and East 55th Street, New York. Across from her is the historic 5th Avenue Presbyterian Church, established in 1875. The Lawnmower Man. Angelo's house is located at Buena Vista Street, South Pasadena, California. Built in 1903, it's part of a filming hub with several nearby notable locations. Scream, Casey Becker's house, located at Sonoma Mountain Road, Glen Ellen, California, was the site of the terrifying opening sequence that kicked off the horror film. Mask, 1985. Dennis House in Mask is located at 138 Grand Avenue, Monrovia, California. This unassuming home is where the film's pivotal moments unfold. Chinatown. The locations of Chinatown were filmed throughout Los Angeles, with many scenes capturing the gritty streets and dramatic atmosphere of the city. Godzilla, 1998. The hole in the MetLife building, 200 Park Avenue, New York, New York, was made famous in Godzilla. Opened in 1963 as the Pan Am building, towering over Grand Central. Pet Cemetery. The Eerie burial ground hides behind an Elks Lodge in Ellsworth, Maine. Though altered, remnants like tree roots and boulders reveal its cinematic past. Planet of the Apes. The film's cave beach scenes were shot at Pirates Cove, Malibu. This secluded spot at Point Dume State Beach remains a cinematic landmark. The Ring, 2002. Samara's Haunting Well was a prop in Stanwood, Washington. While the location exists, the real terror lived in the film's eerie atmosphere. Zodiac, Mr. Ed's Burgers and Fries, now George's 50s Diner, has been a fixture since the 1950s. It also made an appearance in A Cinderella Story, 2004. Top Gun, Charlie Catching Up with Maverick, was filmed at West Laurel Street and Curlew Street, San Diego, California, 92101, a key location in the iconic military film. No Country for Old Men. The gas station scene was filmed at NM 104, Las Vegas, New Mexico 87701, a desolate spot that perfectly complements the film's haunting atmosphere. Better Call Saul. The Omaha Cinnabon was filmed at Cottonwood Mall, Albuquerque. The real Cinnabon closed in 2018, replaced by Crepes and Waffles. Raising Arizona. The trailer sits south of North 136th Street and East El Timber Drive in Scottsdale, Arizona, on Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community land, a desert setting. "12 Monkeys," Brett Rose Hall, 4231 Avenue of the Republic, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was designed by architect Herman J. Schwartzman and was part of the 1876 Centennial Exposition. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. The opening boiler room scenes were filmed at 421 North Avenue, 19 Los Angeles, California, inside the infamous Lincoln Heights Jail. Black Christmas, 2006. The Delta Alpha Kappa sorority house at 1196 West 59th Avenue, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, was filmed at Ramsey House, a heritage building built in 1912. Breaking Bad. The intense methylamine heist was filmed on Spur Ranch Road, Lamy, New Mexico. The remote desert setting heightened the episode's suspense. Cobra, 1986. The Crossroads Motel was filmed at Center Street and Via Fustero, Peru, California, 93040. Built for the movie, it was removed after filming, leaving an empty lot behind. Once upon a time in Hollywood, this Taco Bell in Tustin served as a backdrop for the film. At the time of filming, it was closed, adding to its nostalgic atmosphere. Behind the Mask, the rise of Leslie Vernon. Leslie Vernon's farmhouse, built in 1912, still stands in Beaverton, Oregon, offering the perfect eerie horror setting. Ninja 3: The Domination. A cult classic blending martial arts and supernatural horror, filmed across Arizona, including Phoenix and Tucson, for an urban action feel. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Big Top Burger in Watsonville, California, now Rico's Tacos, has been renovated, but its Killer Clowns legacy remains part of movie history. Forrest Gump, 1994. The famous bench scenes were filmed in Savannah's Chippewa Square. The bench itself was a prop. One now resides in the Savannah History Museum. RoboCop, OCP headquarters, filmed at Dallas City Hall, 1500 Marilla Street, Dallas, Texas, was designed by I.M. Pei in 1978 with its iconic inverted structure. The Ring. The Eerie Cabin, number 12 from The Ring, was filmed at 50th Avenue Northwest, Stanwood, Washington. Nestled in a quiet area, this spot became iconic for its unsettling atmosphere. Friday Night, 1985. Club Radio's interior was filmed at 1600 West 7th Street, Los Angeles, California, 90017. An iconic setting for the underground music scenes of the movie. Clemenza's house. Clemenza's home in The Godfather is located at 1999 East 5th Street, Brooklyn, New York. Built in 1925, this three-story house is a piece of local history. Star Trek, the original series. Various iconic Star Trek scenes were filmed at locations across California, including iconic studios in Los Angeles, setting the stage for this sci-fi classic. Castaway. The Castaway Island scenes were filmed at Monoriki Island in Fiji, a remote, stunning location that became synonymous with Tom Hanks's survival story. Friday the 13th, 1980. Annie asked for directions at High Street, Hope, New Jersey. The store here has been a staple since the 1930s, though it's 6.5 miles from Annie Street. Kill Bill. Bud's trailer sat 1.3 miles up Mule Canyon Road, Yermo, California. A rough dirt road leads to this spot, just miles from Dusk Till Dawn's Titty Twister Bar.